All right, we're here with Mr. Noah Camp, and we are doing the software engineering project talks. This is a project update. Mr. Camp, please introduce yourself a little bit. Where are you from, and when will you graduate from SWOSU?
My name is Noah Camp. I'm from Altus, Oklahoma, and I will graduate May 2019.
Outstanding. That is exciting. Please tell us what your project is.
We are creating a website to host software engineering as well as other computer science programs in a appealing manner to people who might be interested in that kind of content.
Let me press you a little bit on that. Who are the target audiences that you're going to try to reach with this website? What's the service that you want to provide?
So we want this to be an easy place for people who are interested in SWOSU to come to look at our computer science department. Current students of SWOSU, if they haven't chosen a major yet, or if they've already chosen a major, can check us out, see more things about us. People who are potentially interested in donating to Computer Club could potentially use this information.
Outstanding. Sounds like a great project. Let me ask you a different question. What interests you about your project?
I've always been interested in website design and web design in general, so this is definitely something that I'm very much interested in. I'm really excited to use different tools in order to build the website because I have little experience in the field, so get to really spread my wings.
I like it. I'm excited about this. Now, how did you get started working on this project?
I got started working because Connor started the project and I felt like he needed help, and I was really, like I said, I was really interested in the subject matter, so I decided I would jump in.
Outstanding. What have been the most exciting things you've done with the project so far?
Most exciting things we've done is that we have now a space where everybody in software engineering can share a little bit about their projects. I think that's a really cool place to have all of our projects just in a list where you can see a relevant image, relevant description, relevant link to all of these cool projects that we have available.
Outstanding. What have been the biggest challenges for your team so far?
Biggest challenge is that we're using a website builder called Wix, and Wix doesn't always want to cooperate with what we want to do, and so now we're looking at different options for different websites, and I think it's going to go great.
What are you looking at?
We're now looking at GoDaddy, and
Okay.
we're looking at using YouTube to integrate into both.
Outstanding. That's what made you start to consider using YouTube as a platform?
Well, we had our good friend Hector come to us with ideas for videos and interviews and things like that, and now that we're starting to get bored with just still images on our website, we think that having videos introducing each of the projects is going to take it that step further.
Outstanding. I'm excited to see that. What parts of the project have required the most work or attention so far?
Definitely getting people outside of Connor and I to help us with the work on the project. We have to, haggle people into giving us, images, GitHub links, website links, all these things that we need to link back to our website so that we can build, a better environment for these things to sit in.
Yeah, the peer-to-peer leadership is a very difficult thing. Getting your fellow worker to do something, sometimes it's like herding cats, or because we're in an academic environment, it's more like herding squirrels, because there's that three-dimensional element. They can just choose, hey, you can make this worth all the points you want, I still don't have to care. What are the big things coming up for your project in the next 3 weeks? What do you see on the horizon for the next 3 weeks?
Well, like I said, we're going to start moving towards a computer science website as opposed to the software engineering and HPC website we have now. And so we're going to be using a whole new tool, GoDaddy, and I have no clue how to use GoDaddy, so that's going to be an entirely new learning experience. And then we're going to have our videos on there too. And so that's going to be really exciting. I'm really excited as a member of Computer Club and president of Computer Club to get some of the bigger computer science projects onto that page.
What I will throw out there is kind of maybe a challenge or maybe an idea would be get the videos that we have, get links to them in YouTube, get them uploaded to YouTube, get a YouTube channel. And then if nothing else, even if we don't get this on the website right away, let's go ahead and get it on the Computer Club Facebook page.
Totally.
And Blue Thunder Alley Facebook page. And let's start getting that information out there, because I'm really excited about this. I think this is gonna be great. All right, so changing gears a little bit. Do you have any fun stories? Any like really either good aha moments or time when you really enjoying this process?
Well, there was one moment where I finally conquered Wix, I feel, and that's this may not be an exciting story for really anyone else, but there was one section where we had one of the projects. Whenever we would click on it to edit it, it would show up as a different project. So I believe it was the Debuff and Discuss website was showing up as the MaxStack cluster project. And every time you would click on Debuff and Discuss, it would switch to MaxStack cluster project. And if you edited it, it would change the MaxStack information. And so there was no way to edit the Debuff and Discuss part of the website at all. And I couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure it out. So I eventually had to make an entire copy of it, delete the first one, move it, and then edit it. And it finally let me edit it. So it was then I said, no, Wix, I'm in charge.
That is awesome. I'm proud of you. That's a way to stay after that.
Took way longer than it should have to figure that out.
I think we've talked about this a little bit, but I mean, succinctly, what are the big goals for this project? What is success? What is the best possible outcome for this project?
So the best possible outcome for this project is we get 2 awesome, good-looking professional websites with lots and lots of content about our wonderful computer science program for as many people as possible to enjoy.
Outstanding. What advice would you give to others getting started on this kind of a project?
Don't use Wix.
Ouch. Why is that? Why do you say
Wix
that?
limits you to a single page, which for your original idea of what we would use Wix for was essentially all we needed. So it was a good idea in the beginning, but now that we're moving towards having multiple subjects on that page, it's getting to the point where we've got this big long list of a page, and even though it's divided into sections that you can click on from a navigation bar, it's still just taking you down the page. And now that we're wanting to branch out the project, I'm definitely glad that we're moving away from Wix and able to go to a place like GoDaddy that can host several websites.
So when we were just like getting out the gate with the training wheels on, it was an okay start.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What do you plan on doing after you finish here at SWOSU?
After I finish here at SWOSU, I hope to find a nice computer science job somewhere close by, and then my girlfriend and I are actually looking to move to Austin, Texas, because we see lots of good job opportunities there for both of us.
Do you have any companies in Austin that you're looking at, or graduate school or anything?
Not at the moment, not graduate school at least. There is the University of Texas there, and that's part of the reason we're going, is that should we choose master's programs or anything of the sort furthering our education, TU is right there for us.
Outstanding. All right. Well, Noah, I appreciate your time. I appreciate what you're doing. I think the thing that I'm excited about is I'm excited to have a way that we can capture the awesomeness of the students that we have. And I often say we have the best students in the world. This project is going to let us kind of capture some of that and archive it, and then we can share it. And I think when other people kind of figure out all the things that these students that we have that come through the program, when they figure out what that awesomeness looks like, I think they're going to want to be a part of it. And I think a lot of people do want to be a part of a successful program. I think a lot of people want to get involved hiring our students. I think people want to get involved coming up with projects for our students. It always surprises me how many people ask me, hey, do you have anybody that's interested in this? And often I'll say, maybe. And when I followed up with the details, it's like, our students are capable of doing these projects, but the amount of work that it takes to get the project done, the people aren't always willing to follow through with that. And videos like this are going to kind of help people explain, our students can do absolutely anything in the world, but how bad do you want to work with them? How bad do you want to get the project done? So this, for me, is just opening up, it's really putting a focus and a spotlight on some of my favorite people in the world. So I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Camp.